everyone, Devil Sniper here, and this is episode number 6, season number 6 for West Ham, our West Ham career mode. And today's going to be a slightly different episode. It's going to be a methodical sit down and have a chat about the actual career mode, what new things I will be introducing into this career mode, how you can interact with this career mode, and also touching on another few bits and pieces. So, firstly, hopefully you will enjoy the content in the background. We'll be playing 2 games today, one against Tottenham Hotspur and one against Liverpool. 2 very big games. As you can see, Spurs aren't even in the top 10. That's a little bit worrying for the Tottenham Hotspur fans, to say the least. And let's be honest, we've got the upper hand over Spurs. They seem to have gone downhill as we've hit season 6. Spurs went from this godly, unbeatable, ridiculously strong side to pretty much a weak side that could just about retain Premiership status. No, I'm only kidding, but they're not doing very well. Quite clearly, we can see they're not. And plus, last season we battered them and we won in the Community Shield, which is quite nice. So anyway, what am I going to be introducing? Well, the Daily Jaffer. I absolutely love and adore the Daily Jaffer, and it's a way that I can come up with silly things in my mind and create different aspects of the story. But I want to take it that bit further. And what I've decided to do is create an actual physical newspaper. Not a physical newspaper, John, that's the stupidest thing you've ever said. But an actual template of a newspaper. Thankfully to my, I'm going to call him now my GFX guy, MegaFlummoxed, is designing a PSD for me that is going to operate in the form of the Sun newspaper, for example. We're going to have a front page and we're going to have a back page. So we're going to have breaking front page stories, which could be anything. Perhaps Robbie Brady's done for drink driving or speeding or something ludicrous like that, which would be so freaking apt for Brady, it would make me die. The back page is going to be a purely sports driven section where we will talk about sports stories in the world. Look at Lamella, I love Lamella. Oh my god, I love freaking Lamella so much. Whenever I use Lamella, it is literally like I'm possessed by Tekka gods. My hands start doing things that they should never do. They never knew how to do them. It's unbelievable. He forces me. He's even doing it with Eduardo. It's unbelievable. He's totally, utterly changed my finger bashing, button hammering ways on FIFA. Lamella is fantastic. So you guys who sat there and said, come on, get Lamella, sit there with a dirty, great, bloody smile on your face, because he is so much fun. It is ridiculous. It just absolutely ridiculous. I just love using him so freaking much. But anyway, that's what we're going to be doing. And you're probably thinking, so how can we get involved in a Daily Jaffer? Well, S Royal, as I like to call him, Royal, and Spurs Mr. Sitter, came up with an idea that perhaps subscribers could write in like little comments, little posts in the comments section below, outlining a story. And the best one I will select and then put it into the newspaper. Now, it's not going to be sort of every week, and it's going to centralise around scouted players. Perhaps you guys will spy a player. For example, the next player we're probably going to be reviewing could be, I don't know, say Rocker, for example. Perhaps someone could write a little piece on him, or an upcoming player, something like that. Just write a little bit. Look at the Tekkas, it's just mental. Lamella is just too gracious. He's too graceful is the word I'm looking for. And Filippo, oh, he's even got Filippo doing it as we go into the lead. Oh my days. Unbelievable. It's so much fun being a Tekka whore. God, I love it. So yeah, that's the sort of idea and the premise I have for that. Same with the sports story. Probably more around transfer time. You could start off little rumours, and we can integrate them into front page, back page, etc. That'd be fantastic. And it's just another way you guys can get involved to have us all immersed in the career mode much more, and give us a really good standing for FIFA 14, because we all know FIFA 14 is only around the corner. I know a lot of people are very tired of FIFA 13. People within the community are very tired of it. I'm still loving the career mode aspect of it so much, because I just have one of those minds that can never stop trying to create stuff. I may not be the most gifted or elegant at doing it, but I really do enjoy creating content, hopefully delivering really good content, and the more I do it, hopefully the better it will get, as Destro scores a jammy goal. Look at this, off his shin. Unbelievable. Look at that. The bounce, the spin, the height, the dip it takes is just ridiculous, but I'm not going to complain, because obviously it gives us a 3-2 lead. So that's the theory with the Daily newspaper, or the Daily Jaffer I should say, because that's going to keep its name the Daily Jaffer. We're going to move on to the actual proper beginning intro. We're going to keep our main intro, which is obviously the West Ham intro, which is fantastic. I absolutely love that. Probably keep that for ever. It's just so much fun. I really love the way it's presented. We're going to do a proper previously video, like a minute long, maybe a minute 45, just literally just recapping what happened in the last episode, just cutting certain pieces out, but it's going to be presented in a much better fashion than what I presented it in. You know, the whole silly text with previously on it and then going into it, it's not presented in the best fashion. It just looks really, from my point of view, it doesn't look great, and I want the content to look great. I want you to have a career mode where you sit there and think to yourself, wow, 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 wow. And that's what I want to try and deliver more of, the wow factor. So we're going to be doing that. Obviously, we're going to keep the West Ham B team. We're going to be keeping the storyline with them. We're going to be keeping the reviews. We're also going to be keeping the reviews for transfer windows, etc. There probably won't be many live episodes with West Ham from now on, to be honest, because I want to concentrate on delivering all the parts that we all love and adore, which is obviously the player reviews for transfers, the player reviews for the B team, you know, stuff like that. I want to keep that as much involved as possible. I have slowed this down. I mean, look at that table. Liverpool are in 7th. 1 win, 4 draws. It's unbelievable. Everton battering away at the top of the league. It's just, whoa, what a real competitive league. It's unbelievable. Such a great season to be involved in. Season number 6 is fantastic. All the teams are growing. So many different changes within each team. I mean, who would have thought Bale would be at Bayern Munich? I mean, that's just a complete shock. And they got him on the cheap as well. And it's great to see like great teams fall and sort of semi-decent teams just gather all these magnificent players. I think Juventus have got the best squad in the entire game. Perhaps I will do a little look at all the top teams if you guys are interested. If you are, post in the comments below if you want to have a look at all the top teams. Perhaps we'll list them down. Juventus, Real Madrid, Barcelona. And we'll go through them and have a little look as like an off episode or something like that, just as a separate video for you guys to see as Rocker. Being manager of West Ham, I get to see this on a daily basis on a training pitch. It's a privilege, it's real privilege. I see him on the West Ham B team doing this for fun, and when you see him do it for the first team, so cultured and audacious. It's absolutely wonderful, absolutely wonderful. So yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy the career mode further. I'm going to keep it as fresh as I physically can until FIFA 14, and then when FIFA 14 comes out, hopefully I'm going to have a head start on everybody, because I'm going to have hopefully a seamless reinvented storyline. I'm going to have to come up with a whole new storyline, as we can see the very, 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 very sloppy goal. Not impressed with that. It's also Mansky's fault. He went for an audacious pass and quite frankly he ballsed it up. But I won't have a crack at him, because that's what I like to encourage in my youth players and my young players, is to rely on their skill and ability. If it goes wrong, it goes wrong. We have to deal with it as a team, as a unit, as one. So that's my theory anyway. That's the way it should be. So yeah, when FIFA 14 comes out, we're going to have a head start on most career modes, because we're going to have good elements already based in the career mode. Obviously, it's going to take a little bit of time to make a youth team. Perhaps we'll do that for Season 2, but we're going to have all the fundamental elements that everyone likes and loves of this career mode straight away in FIFA 14. And hopefully we can deliver a fantastic storyline, a fantastic career mode, and continue to enjoy career mode, because I don't know about you guys, but I really do enjoy career mode. It's something that can never get stale for me, can never get old, can never get boring, because you can just create so much, which is all about creating as much as you physically can. So I'm looking forward to FIFA 14, but nonetheless, that's what's particularly going to happen. Also, just to let you know, I need to say a big thank you to Lucas. Lucas saved my life, basically. He sorted out all my streaming options for Twitch TV, and we will be doing a live career mode stream. I'm basically just going to stream a career mode purposely for Twitch, where you guys can, as normal, get all involved as much as you like. The best part is going to be the pre-season, where we do all the transfers, so you all guys will be able to get involved in all the transfers, but it'll be on a live basis and a real interaction. We can discuss, chat, and bash out a career mode. Should be fantastic. There will be a few games obviously sim, because I don't want to play every game live, that would take far too long, but we'll just have a bit of fun with it, some good fun, some good laughs hopefully. So yeah, I'll be streaming career mode. I'll also be streaming the West Ham complex. That will be hopefully completed for FIFA 14, and once it is, again, you guys will have the opportunity to be involved in the actual world, not just the building of it, but in the physical world, which I don't want to go into too much detail there. I don't want to reveal that just yet, but you guys will be able to go into the world and do certain things at certain times. We'll have as many people as we physically can. I think that's only 8, but as I say, we'll worry about that another time. But you guys will be well and truly involved in that, and that will be integrated into the actual story. We're going to integrate that in many, many ways. There's a lot of ideas I have, some that I'm going to be pre-testing as such, like beta testing, to see how they come off, how they look, how they present. And yeah, it's just going to be fantastic. I'm absolutely loving career mode, and I'm absolutely loving doing West Ham. It's just so much fun, and it also helps having a bit of a background with West Ham, as my mum is a West Ham supporter. Mum's side of the family is huge West Ham, and some of you guys may or may not know I do have a West Ham shirt, and mine has a lock stock on the back, and it's the number 10 shirt. Oh yes, oh yes. I haven't bought the new one yet. I'm not 100% sure I actually like the new one yet, and yeah, but that's totally another story. That's for another day. So hopefully you guys will continue to enjoy this career mode. Let me know in the comments below if you're excited about the new bits and pieces to be introduced into the career mode, like the actual newspaper being a proper, decent newspaper, and the actual new previously sort of side of it. Let me know how you feel about that and what you think about it in the comments below. But before I go, it's time to read the Daily Jaffer. So what has been going on in the sports world? Firstly, Rocker continues to show why Locke has shown so much faith in the highly gifted forward. We spoke with Rocker after his wonderful brace against Liverpool to see how he is doing on and off the pitch. I have to admit, the gaffer has been the key for my form. He allows all the youth players to express themselves on the pitch and is always around to help us away from the club. Life is good. Wow, Rocker is in sensational form at this moment in time, really, really setting the world alight. Is Lamela the reason West Ham have become so cultured? Lamela's skills shine on hammers. It's been quite clear since the big move from Roma to West Ham, Eric Lamela has brought a certain razzle-dazzle to the club. His skillful runs have sent the home fans on fire with joy, and it must be said it has rubbed off onto West Ham legend Filippo Bonaparti, who has even added skill runs to his game. Watching the game against Liverpool, it is clear West Ham have everything to help aid them in a bid to a third BPL title. As always, if you have any sports stories, contact us at the Daily Jaffer on 0800 I love this career mode. And we finally finished with the West Ham board have confirmed building has been delayed on the West Ham complex due to certain paperwork not being in place for the stadium. Oh my days, what is going on? The board stated that Locke had been working around the clock to help the actual board resolve the issue with the council. From all accounts, building will resume this week. If you know why, please let me know in the comments below. And it's time to play in the Champions Cup. We have a tough away game to Legia Warsaw. As you can see, they have a very, very strong side, but we're not mucking about. We're putting out a very strong side. We are after 3 points. 3 points is an absolute must for us, an absolute must. Hopefully we'll do justice to the 2,500 or over 2,500 fans that have travelled with the club to watch this game. The pitch that we trained on last night is in fantastic condition, a real passing surface, and we've got the players on the pitch to do the business, and hopefully they will. But I'm going to have to be a bit of a prick and tease you. We'll find out how we do in the next episode. If you have a theory, put it in the comments below.
So it's more like a nightmare.